the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. On the option. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the pitch. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looking to throw, it's right. Finds a tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the fullback. Got enough for the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Looking for a crease, it's Reed. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Oh, they're after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's right. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Gonna try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Pirates want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now. They snap it for their own 46. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're going to need to get something. Brings it again. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They bring him down with the big play underneath the sticks. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Tempo and overdrive.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, and he rolls in the house. Touchdown, ECU.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fullback's got it. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. So first down here as they go back to work. How about
you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Reed. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hunting the 1st down marker on the read to the left. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's right. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be third and long. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Pirates will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. It's right. Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They get him down to this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll run it on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, though.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A run from the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long.
Nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job running the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's right. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll test the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he strikes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump. A better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. On that last drive, defense had no to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first down. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's right. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Pirates decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. He'll the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some...
There he goes! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now. The defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After run, now throw. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire! Under heavy pressure, that's a block. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Dropping back, it's right. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and
this defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. That's caught. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. They now have a 20-16 lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's right. Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. You've already sent your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. There's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
They've already got a bunch of sacks in them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The give to the tailback.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
they've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to throw, it's right. Right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his line. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive. The offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's after 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you got that lead, you know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air, it's right. Oh, it makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's a fly. Touchdown, East Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this
something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snap in the middle. It's short. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. To the air, it's right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. Bring it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Army! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 28. 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in down right side. There he goes. Touchdown, ECU. And they add 6 more before we head to the house.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to him again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. Quarterback will keep up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man, it's right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming.
Fucking stupid fucking piece of shit!
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Pirates will hustle to the line. They'll go right back to the run. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jenkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield. It's right. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give on the option. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Coleman. And the defense got him at the 27. Oh man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back quarterback searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to throw on first down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. He'll do it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And off with the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's right. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. can pick up a first without scoring. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them full control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He'll pull it on the read. Slithers into space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. And they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They want to run this quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They want that clock to run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer. closer to victory. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep popping points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
It's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.